All right, so it's time to finish this hutch up for spring and Easter. I have to remove the plates from the sides first thing, and let me do that right now. All right, so to cut down on visual clutter, which you've heard me say before, visual clutter is when things don't when there's too much of different things, and it, instead of looking cohesive, it looks like a train wreck. So to cut down on that, the best way to do it is to repeat items over and over and over, or to use similar colors. So because in that hutch I have those two woodland vignettes, to add anything more on the sides would kind of cause a little bit of clutter for my eyes. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping it really simple, and I'm repeating the same thing over and over and over 6 times actually. So what I did was I went out and I got these plates from the Dollar Tree, these square plates, which are neat looking. And I wanted a cohesiveness with this color that I've been using, the sage and this lilac color. So I got a stencil from Michael's. I've had it for a long time. And I used it and I stenciled on these plates. Now, I did not polyurethane or anything because I might want to change these up for another holiday. So all I would have to do is wash this off. It's acrylic paint. And a lot of people keep asking me what kind of paint I use. I just use plain old water-based acrylic paint that you can buy in Michael's. And you can even buy it in a dollar store. I've seen it. But the ones I have right here are from Michael's. This isn't the color, but this is... this was a gray one that I got. So whatever, it's acrylic paint. And if you wanted to keep it permanent, then you would polyurethane it. But like I said, I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these in every single one of those spots in that hut. Okay, so you can see I put a plate in each one of these cubbies right here. And like I said, I want to keep it simple. So I decided I wanted to just make an egg. And it's going to be a specialty egg. So let's go and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're going to make. We're going to make an egg that looks like a tulip. Okay? How cute is that? Okay? Have you ever seen that before? I didn't. I hope I didn't. I know I didn't. I just thought it up, but I'm sure somebody else has done it as well. All right, so this is how we're going to make this tulip or flower egg. All right, so I'm using tea light holders that I got from the Dollar Tree that I had painted silver in the past. And right now I'm going to paint them sage green so that they look like the stem of the flower. All right, so you have to decide what color you want your egg. And I'm using, this lilac that I've been using for my spring and Easter decor anyway, in the family room as well, but I have to mix it. You could very easily just buy the color, that would be make life a lot easier. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to have to paint your egg. Now I have these eggs right here. They're plastic and they do not have a shine on them. If you're using a plastic egg that has a little bit of a shine, you might have to sand it a little bit because the paint will not want to stick to it, or you're going to have to prime it with something. So, think about that. Also, it would be preferable if you could find a plastic egg that is not divided in half. I was lucky. I found these in the Dollar Zone. They did have a decal on them that I took off. And this is what I've been using for all of these decorative eggs that I've been making. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to paint your egg like this. And Marianne saved this egg carton for me, which is absolutely great because it will allow me to just let the egg sit in here and dry. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry and then I'll be right back. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to be able to create leaves that are painted on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush like this, right? And I'm going to, let me make some more of this pink, okay? All right, so you see I'm just mixing the pink right over here. And I mix that up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my brush off a little bit, get rid of some of it, all right? Because I want it a little bit more clean. And what I'm going to do is on one half of the brush, I am going to put it straight into this purple, only on half, okay? Half. So I'm loading one half of my brush. See, the purple is on the brush like that. Okay, then I'm going to come on the other side and I'm going to load the pink. You see? And then I'm going to turn it over and make sure that I have the same side, okay? Make sure you get the purple. You want to load the purple again on the opposite side, okay? And then you want to be able to load the pink on this side. Okay, so now what's going to happen is you're going to get a shading of both the purple and the pink at the same time. So you're going to start, think of how the leaves look, right? You're going to start up here at the point and you're going to come down. Has a lot of pink in it, okay? And you're going to come down. Hold on. Let me show you. That one didn't come out right, of course, but that's what happens. Okay, so you see you're getting a shading like that. Okay, so again, load up your purple and your pink. And let's see if this one comes out better. Okay, and you overlap it. Don't forget to turn your brush and bring it this way. Okay, I don't have enough paint on here, and that's why I'm having problems. Okay, so you want to keep doing that. You see how the leaves are starting to form like that? And eventually what will happen is you'll end up with this, okay? Now, the next thing that you want to do is you're going to make leaves that stick out on the bottom. So you need like a pliable cardboard. So, and I cut it into this shape. Now this was from a protein bar box. So you understand how it is? It's kind of like, it's pliable. It's not really hard cardboard because you want to be able to bend the top. And then you want to do the same thing. You want to create the leaves the same way. So you want to come here like this, right? And you want to run your brush along the side. Okay, and you see you're getting that look of a leaf. All right, so now I have all of these to do because each one of these eggs takes 6 of them. I'll be back. All right, let me show you how I'm going to put this together. So here is the glass candle holder, the tea light holder that I told you I got from Dollar Tree. I painted it. You see I used the sage green on the top, and then I went a little bit darker green because that's supposed to be like it's coming out of the ground. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a bead of glue around the edge of the glass like this, okay? And then I'm going to stick one of my painted flower eggs here, and here you go, right here. I stuck that on. Okay, let me lift this a little bit. Okay, get this out of the way. All right, so then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the leaves that we made like this, right? And I'm going to cut the bottom, that bottom point off so that it looks like this. Okay, then I'm just going to run a bead of glue along the bottom of the leaf like that, and then I'm going to put it here right where the glass meets the egg. See, right there. And I'm just going to push that in a little bit because I want it to take the shape of the egg like this, okay? And then I'm going to continue all around. Now you can overlap if you want or not. You know, it's up to you. Again, this is, you know, an artistic project. So, I mean, technically it should be way overlapped like that. But since I don't want to spend 8,000 years making leaves, I put them really, really close like this. I just make a little bit of an overlap. If I had the patience to make more leaves, obviously it would look more full. So if you have the time and you have the patience and the desire, do that. For me, it's not that worth it, you know? I mean, for me, it kind of looks okay the way it is. Okay, now remember, I only cut 6 leaves per, right? And I have a total of 6 of these eggs that I'm making right now. Okay, so let me continue that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so the next thing you want to do after you get all the leaves on here is you want to take these and kind of like bend them like this. Well, this is what I'm doing anyway. You don't have to do this. You do whatever you want, but if you want to copy what I'm doing, this is what I did. Okay, see? So I'm bending them out like this. That's why I told you don't get such a stiff cardboard. You want something that's a little bit pliable like this. So a box that's something like, you know, protein bars come in or something like that will work. See? And then what I do is I'm going to take these points that I cut off on the bottom and I'm going to glue them in here to make another layer of petals. Okay, to ease this transition from this thing to the plant, what I'm doing is I have these leaves like this, and then what I'm going to do is just put, sorry about that, put a row of these leaves like this around the bottom. See? So I didn't put enough glue on that one. Okay, see. So you just put the glue on. Sorry, I'm in a bad place here. I keep putting the glue gun in front of the camera. You see, and you just keep putting these on all around the bottom, and it'll ease that transition and make it flow better. Okay, so here you go. See, this is what it looks like when it has the, so you have your egg that, remember we initially painted it, and then I did the double-sided brush with the darker side and the lighter side, and then the cardboard petals right here that we made and hot glued those first, and then some leaves right here, and I'm going to call it a day on that. Obviously, again, it's up to you. If you like the idea, you do it the way you like to do it. You can add more onto here, you can add less onto here, but for me, this is what's good. So again, it's just for an inspiration for you to see another possible way to I can't think of the word, to show an egg for Easter rather than just the plain old eggs. All right, so I hope you like that. I'm going to put that on the wall unit over there, and we're going to finish up that piece. All right, so here is how I displayed it. The plate that I stenciled with the flower egg and then a little tiny egg on each one of the shells. So there are the 3 there. I staggered it, and then of course my woodlands scene and my other woodlands scene, and then over here same thing again. I did the 3 egg flowers and then the 3 little eggs next to them because I like things in 3. It bothered me when I had the 2 things there, so that little egg actually makes it 3. Okay, so there you go. There is our family room hutch for spring Easter 2022, and I will be moving on to the mantle in this room next, and I'm going to keep it, I think, calm. It's not going to be like my living room mantle because the television is here and I don't like that distraction. So once again, thank you so much for stopping by. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing your comments, and give me a thumbs up so that my video can be shared out there by more people Thank you so much. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll be seeing you really soon. Okay, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.